welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name's Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today, you can call me Kai, because D&D in Space is back. We took last week off for Halloween, but we are back, and we are ready to get back into the chaos and the fun and the dungeons and the dragons, which we don't tend to have a lot of, but you know, it's a sci-fi themed thing, so like it's fine. But in order to get you all caught up on what we've been up to, I'm going to pass it over to our lovely Game Master, Grant.
I could always include dragons.
I think we're good right now.
Space dragons.
No one else wants to kill dragons.
Not right now.
No, but I would like to adopt a few.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine?
Oh no. So, where we left off, essentially we left off at some falling action from saving your friends. And the crew returned to the ship, found the ship bugged, presumably by the slavers, and then proceeded to come up with a potential plan to give the slavers misinformation, and then already experimented on everybody after they'd been drinking, and a couple members of our away team ended up getting a little cross-faded around the edges and saying things that they might not normally say.
Daisies.
What'd you say?
I was like, oopsie daisies.
I thought you just said daisies, and I was like, what does that mean?
And essentially, that is a summary of last session. That's generally what happened. I'm just gonna go ahead and hand it right back to you guys and say, go ahead and go around and introduce your characters in case we have anyone new tonight.
All right. Well, as I said in the intro, my name's Kai. I am the heirloom human pilot of the group and the Dawn's Horizon team captain. I am one of the ones that got very much cross-faded, so it was fun. And I may have let some information slip about Eri and their.
That wasn't your fault.
It was definitely my fault. And we'll talk about it when we're sober. But I'll pass it over to my friend Eri, and.
Cool. Hi, I'm Eri. I'm the psionic warrior elf of the group. I have a little cold right now, so sorry if I occasionally lose my voice or whatever. But yeah, last week I also got crossfaded. Wasn't trying to. It was not a good time. Yeah, as Kai said, she thinks it was her fault, but I let some info slip, and the other party member heard it, and now it's super awkward, and we'll see what happens today. Anyway, this is my best friend, Brick.
Yep, I'm Rick. I tried to get crossfaded. Didn't really work. And, having a good time.
I'm glad, buddy. So glad for you.
And I'm Leaf. I'm the other psionic elf of the group, psionic adept hacker elf. I am also the handler to Wonder the Space Weasel, as well as Buddy and Chomper, the two alien space lizards, and two as yet unhatched weaver worms. Also, the friend and occasional lackey to Bessie, the sentient AI subroutine. A occasional non-lethal sniper, war criminal, and budding eco-terrorist.
There it is.
Incredible.
I had to rearrange it so that one always comes
Oh,
last.
you have to add in that you're also the therapist for the group.
I'm also the therapist of the group, and also did not make any attempt to get crossfaded last session because last time that Leaf got crossfaded, it was on accident, and he got tased immediately after.
Oh my god.
Of course he did.
That is a story we must tell someday. Okay.
Before we continue, I'm going to... Sorry, you're seeing the inside of Zoom, but I had to share my audio with the team so I can play music. Okay, we're good.
So, while I would normally start with the very next morning, something does happen over the course of the evening to one of you. Brick, where do you...
put on a poppy fun song, but it seems like
It's
it's
fine.
not that.
Brick, where do you end up?
Oh. Brick is probably in the mound of pool noodles that he has fashioned into a chair several months ago
Is that where my pool noodles
in the
went?
common area. Just probably snoozing. Wonder might be there. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say Wonder's kind of curled up at your feet, just, being snuggly. And in your sleep, you hear a voice. Oh, Brick.
What the fuck?
Oh, Brick. I've been wondering when you'd hear my call.
You have a demon too? No, I'm just kidding. Aries not here.
What was in those brownies?
A demon. No.
Oh, I promise it's not the brownies talking. And I sense your mind going to something dark and brooding and otherworldly. I promise you, that's not me. Let me put it this way. We will be meeting very soon, and I may have the ability to provide some assistance. You see, I'm not limited by rules like certain parties who have been assisting you. Just look out for me. Oh, ask your friends. Ask who they met at the end of, well, you know. At the end of the events where you were woken up. Ask them what they saw and who they met. And if you need to jog their memory, tell them that beings of pure light are a little hard to forget. Talk to you again soon, Brick.
What?
You bastard.
I forgot.
What is happening?
I forgot.
What's happening?
I didn't.
I mean, I remember now.
And Brick, the very next morning, you awake and you remember that vividly. It's not like it was a dream. You remember that vividly.
Did I tell you not to eat pizza before bed? I see why.
Um,
We're gonna write this down furiously.
and yes, that's what you remember as you wake up, and as other members of the away team and crew of Starship Dawnbreaker begin to rise. And Brick, Wonder isn't curled up at your feet. Wonder's kind of just laying on top of you,
Yay.
just being soft. You're pretty sure they're purring. You didn't know Wonder could purr, but Wonder purrs.
Ew.
Brick's just enjoying it.
What an excellent bean.
Yes. And as you're sitting there, you notice, for whatever reason, there's this manky old boot just sitting on the table next to you. You're not sure where it came from. It's not one of yours.
What are you rolling?
This is just for... Nope. What the fuck? Go grab it.
As you grab it, it immediately transforms and becomes this glossy rainbow sheen creature that immediately, for whatever reason, no matter how hard you try to hold onto them, slips out of your hand and just starts dancing around your wrist.
Ah! Satsi! Your pet got out!
Satsi runs in, collects their pet, signing something, you're not sure what the word is, and just gives you a sorry look and runs back down to the cargo bay.
Weird.
Meanwhile, who's up next? How's Kai doing?
I don't know. I feel like I should roll for it to see how Kai is doing and when the fuck she wakes up.
One way or another, you would have made it to your quarters.
Yeah, for sure.
Zen would have ensured that you made it safely to your quarters.
It's very sweet. Okay, I'd say I don't think I wake up too late. I'll probably sleep in a little bit, but I get up and I don't know. You want me to roll like a Constitution kind of vibe to see how hungover I am?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's the. I didn't go through my like pre-show checklist, and that's what I'm missing. My character sheet. One moment. My session has expired? Hold on, it's gonna take a second.
Oh no.
I'm
While
pretty
you're doing
sure my
that-
constitution is a -1 though, so I can just roll.
While you're doing that,
Oh, that's
what
actually
you-
a nat 20 though.
Nice, dude.
Kai's fine.
Oh, nice.
And I remember probably everything and feel probably not great about that.
Leaf, what are you up to?
Well, I would have gone and made sure that I had that little chat with Carta.
Okay.
Wait, what little chat?
About Earth customs around courting.
I had a hard
Oh
time to say that.
my god. And what? No. You can't just say that was a conversation that was had. You need to tell us what you told Carta.
Oh, I absolutely told Carta. First of all, that a wink signifies bashful interest.
Oh, well, that's useful to know. Normally, it's a challenge to a duel to the death on my world. Good to know.
Grant, what is it on New Corinth?
It's an incredibly rude gesture. Anyway,
I love it.
I just like, fuck you, winks.
Amazing.
I'm trying to figure out how much of an how terrible Leaf is going to be
You're
here.
about to say how much of an asshole Leaf's going. But like a fun.
okay. I'm gonna say this is happening while you guys are like making breakfast or something.
Yeah. Kai's just kind of observing. I can't cook.
I haven't left my room. I'm still in there.
Like, yeah, I think. I also tell Carta, like, yeah, I'm not sure how much of last night Harry's going to remember. He was very gone.
To
But,
be fair, I was too, and I remember a upsetting amount.
Harry remembers.
But I think, well, I don't think I need to tell you what you heard.
Oh no, absolutely not. I may have been under the influence, but I definitely heard a thing or two.
But you're definitely gonna have to make the first move if you want anything to happen.
Okay. Well, might as well. And she walks away toward the quarters.
Wait, wait. It's did you make it clear? Maybe not now, Leaf. I just kind of grab you, and I'm like, "Is this a good idea, Leaf?"
Why wait?
Ari, you wake up to a knock on the door.
Harry would just be like, well, he did not get up this morning. He is still very disheveled. His hair is down, and he's just in a t-shirt, and he's just like, Leaf, I told you, everything's fine. And he just opens the door, sees Carter, he's like, oh god, and he closes. Like, oh wait, that was really rude. He's like, I'm sorry, I need to, just give me a second, please, and closes it again.
From the rest of you from down the corridor here, I can prove Ari is alive.
That's good.
So Aries just like frantically trying to put his hair up and make himself presentable, probably trips over Buddy in the process.
Buddy continues snoring on the floor, curled
I
up.
forgot.
Good. Glad it didn't hurt him. But you just hear on the
Forgot
outside,
that Buddy was in the room, or that we drugged all the pets.
Forgot that Buddy existed.
Buddy was in my room all night.
It's
Which
very
is very
sweet. I'm so glad he wasn't in mine.
Yeah, but I just
God.
like totally tripped on him right now. But anyway, on the other side of the door, Carter, you just hear a bunch of shuffling and like, fuck, shit, I'm like panicking. Like,
Is Brick in the room as well? Oh no, he slept outside, right? Not outside,
Yeah.
but he slept in
Yeah.
the galley.
that's me.
It's still a snuggle fest with Wonder.
Oh yes.
Wonder is not moving.
Well, anyway, I am ready now, ish, and I open the door back up again. I'm like, I'm really sorry that I slammed the door in your face. But hi.
Hi, that's okay. You're fine. Are you coming out to get breakfast at any point?
I don't know.
Come on. She grabs you by the arm and starts taking you over to the galley.
Kai
Okay.
was like standing kind of close to the hallway door and then scurries back over and sits down as if nothing happened and is just staring daggers at Leaf like,
Leaf is cooking.
okay, Leaf's ignoring me and I'm just gonna act as casual as I can.
Leaf has a shit-eating grin on his face and is cooking and pretending not to be paying very close attention.
Can we maybe, like, I don't know, like, can we just talk before we go out there?
Talk about what?
Maybe she doesn't remember. He thinks to himself.
Remember what Leaf told you.
No,
Does that just come over comms or is that just like an aura that you're putting out? Like,
Oh my god.
Harry remembers, don't worry. He would be like super awkward and fumbling through his words, but would try to be like, well, like, do you remember anything about last night by chance?
She stops, glances over to her, and he says, "Do you want me to remember anything from last night?"
Well, it's not that I don't. I owe you an apology. I was very unprofessional and probably a little weird. I wasn't myself last night. Yeah, not that I don't think you're super cool and confident, but I just hope I didn't make things really weird.
Make a bluff check.
Okay.
why is that a bluff? She being
Okay.
honest. He being honest.
Well, here's the question: Is Ari trying to cover for anything, or what's?
Trying to cover the attraction that he knows he has.
Okay.
But
Cute.
bluff check. Oh damn.
Is he actually
Ben?
trying to hide it, or is he just trying to give plausible deniability in case Carta's not interested?
Well, I mean, it's not plausible
No.
deniability. You were just saying like
Wait, it's blow.
Yeah,
apologies.
anyway.
Because you already know she's heard.
Yeah, it's just kind of like apologies. Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, like
Can we
Ari knows.
sweep that under the rug. I know this conversation well. Kai knows this conversation well.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, Zen hasn't
Uh,
woken up yet, right?
Not yet.
Great.
No. Carta just kind of smiles and says, okay.
Okay.
Keep telling yourself that."
Okay.
And she returns to the galley.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, before, hold on. You turn around, he just winks at you like we've told him to. I was
Mhm.
supposed to do that.
She smiles and winks back and then goes back to the galley.
I gotta tell Leaf about this. That went surprisingly well.
Yes.
Just like to say, I rolled for a listen check and I got a nat 20.
Hell
Oh, you
yeah.
heard all of that.
Brick's just sitting there petting Wonder like,
Villain.
Good alien reason creature.
I love that
Um,
Brick knows all of the hot goss.
He does. I would have
Nothing escapes Brick. Okay, and
Nothing
it's-
goes over my head. I would reach up and catch it.
Exactly. And it is, hang on, do I have the right thing? Yes. It is at this moment that you hear throughout the ship, and you hear the sound of one of the hangar bay doors starting to open and the deployable arm reaching out.
Kai is running. Kai is running to the hangar.
Bessie?
What the fuck is going on?
And Kai, as you come down the stairs, you notice the stealth
With Leaf
ship.
in hot pursuit.
The stealth ship decloaks as it attaches to the arm and is brought into the ship.
Oh, beautiful. Bessie, you're back. Okay.
And I'm not going to make you make a spot check. There's a couple of marks along the side of this ship.
Oh. Can I,
And after a few moments, the main display panel in the hangar bay lights up, and Bessie types out, "I'm back."
Welcome back. What happened? Are you okay?
can I hop on the
They
ship?
might have
while-
spotted me.
Oh.
Ow!
I got too curious and got too close.
Yeah, I get that. I hop.
Anything?
I hop inside the cockpit of the ship and just kind of like run a diagnostic kind of check thing.
Right, on a computer use check.
Oh man.
And
I'm
in
too
respon-
busy trying to make sure Bessie's okay.
Oh no, yeah, you do that. I'll handle the ship itself. Yeah.
Yeah, in response to Leaf's question, Bessie's fine. But she does say a single discharge of Alician weaponry went through the shields and damaged the hull severely. Even the advanced technology of this stealth vessel does not appear to be a match for them.
Wait,
to
you got close
know.
to the triangle ship?
That is correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Also I got a 23.
23? Yeah, the stealth ship is down to half HP right now.
Jesus Christ.
And as you take a closer look, you see just this tracing mark all along the side of it.
Are any systems fully down?
None of the systems seem to be fully down. Bessie seems to have done some pretty decent damage mitigation,
Damn.
but that ship's gonna need some fixing.
Please don't scare me like that. Also,
probabilities of
welcome
success
back. I
were
missed
well
you.
within- You were missed as well. And for the record, the probabilities of success were quite high.
Yeah.
I love Brick's faces at things. The reaction faces are like, what's going on there?
Please don't die. It's lonely only having one voice in my head.
I think Ari, I peek out of the,
only
I
have
peek out of the
one?
cockpit. Ari can provide you a second one.
You can have this one if you want, Leaf, when you're done. I don't know if it works like that, but no, I'm just kidding.
So Bessie starts offloading information and telemetry data to you, Leaf, and generates one last message for everyone concerned. Shortly after re-entering atmosphere, Bessie did detect that the Alician ship was on a trajectory to potentially make an approach to the settlement itself.
So it's coming here.
Very possibly.
Well, shit.
They
And
didn't see us at all.
what was that?
They didn't see us at all. We're in a storm.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We don't know what their sensors are capable of.
And we made it a point to explode the camp really good so that they would see it.
Just so like that's all the camp.
Yeah.
They may not know who it was that was there, but they definitely know someone was.
Kai is gonna run back to her room really quick. And grab the multi-tool. And
I'm gonna
Okay.
sing. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and I don't want to bring it to Todd. That's not what I want to do. But I can't think of anyone else who would like be able to. I don't know. Maybe I just bring it back to you, Leaf.
I mean, I can think of one other person who's familiar with Alician technology.
Yeah, but Ahmad's
Oh!
not with us.
Not
My
a mod. That's not.
son! I run to Artie. My son.
Ah, hello, Hybris. How may I help you today?
Sweet boy. And I hold out the
Did you
multi-tool.
enjoy the brownies?
Oh my god, you have fully fucked me in so many different ways. We'll talk about it later. God damn it. But I just hold out the multi-tool and I say, can you like check, you know Alessian tech, can you like check this in some way to like see if it's, wait, you were talking about Artie, right? Okay.
Yeah. I forgot I left it on.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can you like check this in any way to see if there's any like tracker of some sort? Location,
Oh, of
find your
course. That
iPhone
is a
style.
simple question. This is actually a device from approximately 1,000 cycles ago. Devices of that era did not have quantum tracking technology. I'll give it another look over, though.
And Artie pulls out a scanner
Please don't break
and
it.
proceeds to scan the multi-tool.
Okay.
This will take me a few minutes if you, don't mind returning. Don't worry, I won't make any modifications. Unless I break something.
Please don't break it. Please, God, don't break it. That's like the coolest thing I own.
I will do my best.
Okay, thank you, son. And I leave.
I mean, in many ways, Artie is a little bit like kind of a unpredictable, chaotic deity.
Yeah.
Does Leaf say that? Or does Kyle say that?
Depends on whether I was there for the conversation.
Mm. Were you busy
Uh,
dealing with Bessie?
I mean, if your comms are on, Leaf's listening always.
Yeah, okay. I just mainly wanted to make sure that there wasn't like a freaking beam being sent out from our own ship from my freaking arm that was like, we're right here, you know.
Okay. Well, Artie is working on that. Meanwhile, Zen has woken up and he's looking around, noticing that there is a bustle of activity and says, what's going on? What did I miss?
Good morning. Bessie's back.
Excellent.
The Alessian ship is gonna kill us all if it gets anywhere close. It gets pissed off at us. So that's cool. That reminds me, I need to call Watts today.
I will get a transmission prepped.
Thank you.
I'll be on the bridge.
I stick Bessie back on our, main ship computer with a lot more compute power, and also then feed Bessie all of the data we've gathered.
Okay. Bessie also notes that there have been transmissions that she has not been able to sift through yet, so she starts going through the stuff that Dawnbreaker has been listening in on. In the meantime, what are Brick and Airy up to?
And you said that I got a bunch of telemetry data and stuff from Bessie?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I have no idea. Were we still eating breakfast when this happened?
I was in the process of cooking it at the time.
Yeah, did it ever get finished?
Saucy took over. It's
or it's burning.
it's
on the
not
stove.
burning.
Okay, I guess I would just be waiting around to see if you guys needed help in eating.
Okay.
I'm sure Carta would love your help with eating.
He
and,
says it on the shut up, Leaf.
Leave.
actually,
Just make it better.
Jesus Christ.
actually, Carta does walk over with a cup of something hot and steaming. It looks like it is coffee, and says, "The Tracken kid gave this to me. Said I should give it to you."
You know me so well. He says internal, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." Cute.
And Carta does glance at Brick and say, "Do you need anything, big guy?
What? No, I'm good.
You sure? No treats for your furry friend?"
I mean, has Wonder is probably chewing on his hand. I think he's good.
Okay.
Incredible.
Leaf wanders back in, still sub-vocalizing to Bessie, and just like starts chopping up something raw for Wonder.
For Bessie.
Okay.
For
The
Bessie.
AI.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
It's okay.
Wonder immediately notices and jumps off of Brick, and just runs over and waits.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Kai like pops in real quick. I need to chat with Wadsworth. Actually, I feel like we need. Leaf, how long do you think Bessie's gonna take to get all that data kind of summed up?
Bessie, thoughts?
Bessie computes for a moment and says, I can prioritize more recent intercepts and attempt to correlate a ETA for the Alcyon vessel. That will take me approximately 30 minutes.
Did anything, Bessie? Did you notice anything that had to do with Thunderous Ascent in your work?
Scanning database. I did detect a potential landing location. Due to the mirage effect produced by unknown technology, I was unable to pinpoint the exact situation or the exact condition of Thunderous Ascent. However, I believe with a 75% probability, there is another vessel. It appears to be much smaller, approximately runabout class, in a crescent shape. And that immediately draws Carta's attention.
Is that your ship?
Matches a rough description of it, yeah.
Shit, sorry.
That would explain why you can't connect to it.
Oh, yeah. And you said we're not allowed to completely go murder mode on the crew of that other ship?
No.
Understood. I'll find another way to get my ship back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was really
And,
Leaf just looks at Kai like, we're helping with this, right?
getting the ship back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've also got to get the demon out of my ex-girlfriend, and that kind of is all like the same kind of task. You know what I'm saying? It's all a little lumped together.
all of you may make a sense motive check against Carta.
Oh.
Not unless she rolled real low.
God, yeah, I'm not good at those.
Okay. You know her.
You got a 20?
Yes.
Nice.
What did Brick get?
14.
Not as good, only a 15.
Okay, Ari, you notice, and maybe it's because you're actually kind of close to Carta right now, but you notice beneath the confidence and bravado, there's a subtle hint of worry, and it's not for something. It's not for an object like a ship. It's something deeper.
Okay.
Hey, random question, Carter.
Yeah. What is it, big guy?
What did you have on your ship?
Oh, mostly supplies for my day job, that sort of thing.
Anything that a murder happy. Well, has she murdered anyone yet? I don't know.
There are any number of lethal.
Murder happy shadow being would want.
There are any number of lethal weapons on board. I do have quite the arsenal at my disposal if necessary.
Anything planet destroying? Universe destroying?
No?
I don't know. You have communicators that can blow up electronics. Like, I'm not making assumptions.
Understandable, but you'd have to go through 20 different safety systems to make the reactor go nuclear on that ship.
And just think, ours happened on accident.
Okay.
That is, again, that is both intriguing and entirely concerning. I need to introduce you to some engineers on the homeworld at some point.
Please, I didn't design this system.
Brick, because you asked that question, you may make another sense motive check.
Cheese Cuppy supplies, aka slaves. No, that's the
Works.
slavers that have those.
It was worse. By how much?
It was 10.
Oh god.
Rip.
That actually just beats her because she rolled stupidly low.
There he is.
Nice.
She rolled a 2.
Girl, come on.
Last time she rolled actually pretty darn well, but anyway. Yeah, no. Brick. You get the sense it's not a weapon that she could use, but it's a weapon that could be used against her. That's the sense you get.
Interesting. Well, while he thinks that over. Yeah, okay. I mean, if that's all the information that you have for us, best. I mean, thank you, and also please focus on the Alessian ship stuff because I would love to not get just incinerated. I was hoping to have better news to talk to Wadsworth about, but
Essie does transmit one more thing. If I may, I do have a suggestion. The restraining field that was used to impound the Dawnbreaker does have sensor jamming capability. There is no guarantee, but it may make the ship harder to detect. I would recommend reaching out to the harbor master and asking them to temporarily reinstate the field.
it's not a bad idea. I'm gonna do that after I get a message out, but
How about I go do that? I don't think that.
yeah, someone else on the ship will definitely do that, not me. Considering the harbor master is absolutely.
I don't think
fucking
Harbor Master
terrified of me.
Miko likes you very much.
No, and I understand why not. I get it. I do. I understand, and I will never be able to apologize enough, and I know that.
I do think we should also talk to the wardens, right?
The marshals.
Marshals. Fuck.
You're good. Also,
I'm pretty sure they were chomping at the bit to go after the slavers.
Yeah.
And I also have some unfinished business with them.
Just to make sure they know that like the big ship's coming and maybe they know who it is. I don't know. Maybe.
Also, keep in mind, there is a bug outside. So anyone who leaves the ship, be very aware of what you're saying and what you're doing.
Also, welcome new person.
Yes, Cheese Cuppy. They
Yes.
joined us the other day. Yeah, you'll catch
Yes.
on. We're in space.
Don't worry.
Well,
If
we're
you
currently
don't
not.
alternately-
on. We're currently.
We're alternately kicking ass and getting our asses whooped.
Yes, exactly.
I am also sick, so thank you for the compliment.
It's me, Forrest Nash. Of
Oh my
189.16.
The scream.
Okay, anyway. All right. Well, who wants to go do what first?
Well, I'm definitely going to go talk to Harbor Master Miko because that seems like urgent.
Give me
Okay.
like 15 minutes before you turn that shield on, because if it's sensor jamming, I want to get a message out to Wads and not get cut off.
Okay, so I think that'll come first. So, you walk into the bridge, and Zen is just finishing up at the comms console and looks up and says, "It looks like the Admiral is free and actually waiting. So, I'll give you the room."
Thanks. I sit down in the little captain's chair. I move Wonder's puppy bed, and which normally sits in the captain's chair, and I sit down in the captain's chair, and I patch I like activate the transmission.
Okay. Shutters close over the viewports of the Dawnbreaker,
Cool.
so the lights can dim, and a image of the Admiral shudders to life. Captain, I hear you have a report.
Yeah. It's not a good one. I'll prep you with that. We got our crew back alive, so that's exciting. That's good. Jesus, where to start? Oof. Okay. So, there's an Alician ship here that has come planet side. So that's currently an issue. They may or may not be working with Rima. Oh, Rima, I talked to you before Rima came and said hello, didn't I? Great.
You made contact with her.
Yeah. She invited herself over.
Worst thing for an ex to do. Anyway, sorry.
What was that?
It's the worst thing for an ex to do.
Exactly. Yeah. She also, I mean, I keep saying she and Rima, it's not her, obviously, but, the shadow being that is wearing her as a skin suit decided to show us off as, I mean, it's true, decided to show off, exactly what it can do and how easily it could take down, my entire team. So that's really cool. Also, if she's to be believed, the people left on board Thunderous Ascent might be working with it. I don't know about how willingly they're working with it, but I also don't have any data on who's,
Regardless, it is concerning.
Yeah.
Did she make any direct threats?
I'm getting to that part. So, God, I really wanted to have this problem solved, or at least somewhat have any more information than I do right now, but I am just fully in the dark. Which means that you're going to be in the dark too, but she threatened the entirety of Endurance, and knowing that she has Thunderous Ascent and has data on Endurance, she can probably easily find out where you are.
This sounds like a moment for Protocol A17.
Yeah, I think you guys need to go offline.
All right. We will maintain quantum communications only from this point onward. Luckily, that is what you're using anyway. I will also dispatch Starship Discovery and have it in the general vicinity for additional support and repair services. Major Darcy will be aboard and ready to assist if necessary.
Okay.
I will begin making plans. We have begun implementing some of the improvements that were made to your engine system. If you come across any additional improvements, they would be most welcome. It will assist us in keeping our distance.
I'll let you know.
How are you doing, Captain?
I mean, we got Zen and Corden back alive. Everybody else is fine. Enough. So it's fine. And I'm gonna handle it, and it's fine. And I'm sorry that I haven't handled it quicker.
Not all conflicts are solved within a few days. Take the victories that you get. You have your crew back. That is a victory. Learn more so that you can act accordingly. Do not rush.
Okay.
If you need advice, simply give me a call. I will be here.
Thanks. All right. Good luck with hiding in the vast emptiness of space. I'm sure you'll be very good at that, actually.
Oh, I spent the better part of a year and a half avoiding detection during my heyday. I should be more than adequate.
Oh, do you remember that now?
I remember the documentation of it.
Okay.
At least that part of my history is well documented.
That's good. I would love if also if you have any more if you figure out anything else about the shadow beings and stuff while you're going through your own archives, I would love to hear about I have absolutely no idea what to do about this. So,
As soon as I know more, I will inform you.
thanks. All right. We have to go deal with a lot of other things on this planet, but I think we can handle the rest of it. I mean, I hope. I don't know. There's an Alcyon ship coming here. If you never hear from us again, it's nice working with ya. Not actually. That's a joke. That's a joke. I think it's gonna be okay.
Do not directly engage, and you may be able to maintain some cover. If I may, your primary concern should be recovering what crew you can. From there, you may determine what you need to do next. Information will be key. Information and allies.
I think I know at least one place to get that. Both of those. So. Sounds good.
Very well. I will terminate the transmission. Inform us if you need anything.
Will do. Talk to you later.
The Admiral gives you a crisp salute, and a moment later, the image disappears.
Ugh.
Leave. You're walking up to the harbor master's door now. The scorch mark is mostly covered. It looks like someone took some spackle to it at one point to patch it up a little bit.
So sorry.
And the alien open for business sign is currently glowing.
I do whatever the local equivalent of knocking is. I assume it's knocking.
Essentially. The door hisses open slightly, and Miko just peeks out and says, "Is it just you?"
I promise Kai's still on the ship.
I have broken this poor person.
Okay, well, what do you need?
We were hoping that, in light of the, approaching Alcyon starship, you might...
What? There's a what?
You might turn back on the cloaking field.
Okay,
So that they don't, notice you holding, one of our ships.
Miko immediately disappears. You hear the sound of buttons being frantically pressed, and a moment later you hear the sound of systems powering on above and behind you. Okay, it looks like it's good. Oh
Thank
God,
you so much.
I need to move off of this world.
Yeah, this does seem like a fairly high-stress place to live. Well,
They're currently hugging the pool noodle that they were given and just sobbing.
I'd offer you a place on our ship when we jump worlds, but I don't think you'd take me up on it.
I don't know. You don't have any toothy creatures on board, do you?
Oh, about that.
Besides the one that shot at you?
Aside from Kai, only a few.
I think I'll pass.
That was what I thought. But I thought I'd offer, given all of the trouble we've brought your way. Not that we necessarily wanted to. Is there anything I can do for you?
Just don't get me bombarded from orbit.
We'll
And they
do our
close the door.
best.
And you just hear the sound of Ipsy sobbing on the other side. The projectile tears were already starting when the door was closing.
And I wander back inside. Actually, as I'm walking by the
bug.
the bug. Well, actually, no. Brick left the bug
What?
somewhere in a purse, right?
One of them, but
Mhm.
that's far away.
And where's the
Left
other one?
on the outside.
The other one is like
It's
right
at the
over
front
here,
of
right?
the ship in like a wheel well or something.
It's like next to the wheel well.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So as I'm walking back onto the ship, I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say, wow, wow, I'm really glad the magistrate agreed to help us deal with those slavers. as I walk by.
Interesting.
Make a bluff check, please.
Interesting.
Can I say, before Leaf comes back on the ship, can I please have a moment with Carta?
No.
I need to talk to her!
He goes,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
But go finish your sense bluff thing first.
14.
Okay, good to know. All right, back on board, Carta is actually beginning to form a liking for coffee. She seems to like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? You can like add a bunch of different stuff in it, but I like it black. Ari's just talking about coffee.
Just
Now that he's more
like
comfortable.
without breathing, kind of talking about coffee.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to Carta about.
I'm assuming Satsi's just kind of sitting next to Brick, just staring at this, and she just glances sideways at Brick and just gives you an incredulous look.
Oh, Satsi has all the hot goss as well, right?
She's
yes.
currently writing a fanfic, apparently.
I was perceptive.
That's another thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, Leaf practically arranged like at least half of the gossip, so.
It's true.
Oh lord.
Well, yeah, Leaf knows all. We all know that.
Anyway.
Quit destroying your pencil.
Ari would like kind of quiet his voice a little bit and be like sincere to Carter and be like, "Hey, I just noticed your worry earlier. Is everything okay? I know you're worried about getting your ship back, but it just kind of seemed like maybe there was more. You absolutely don't have to tell me anything. I just noticed and I just wanted to know. Yeah."
She kind of glances at you for a second, takes a sip of her coffee, and says, "One of these days, I'll let you in on everything. I promise you that. You're right. I have reasons to get back to my ship beyond just getting my ship.
Well,
I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of security your people have when you say lose a device or a computer of some kind, but our standard practice is to send a code to it. A code that destroys everything. For safeguarding. Because without going into a whole history lesson, my people have lost entire worlds to that. So there are a lot of reasons why I don't want that ship in someone else's hands.
well, at least I will help do anything that I can to make sure that happens. I'll pass the message on to Kai, not in detail, but unless you want it to be in detail. Anyway.
She nods, gives you a small smile, and pats you on the back and says, "Thanks, Crystals."
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it sounds like we're probably going to be getting into who knows what. I should go get ready. And she stands up and heads back to her quarters.
Eric just kind of like smiles into his coffee a little bit and just sips it.
Satsi is staring at you over her plate of food right now.
He makes eye contact and he's just like,
Can Kai walk back in after the conversation
Yes.
around now? Okay.
Yes. This is probably a good time for Leaf to show back up too.
Yeah. I see Ari like a little, and I go over and I'm like, "Hi."
he's like,
You don't have to tell me
No.
anything. You don't have to tell me anything. You shouldn't tell me anything because I'm a fucking idiot. And I just wanted to apologize a million times over. And I kind of like grab your shoulders and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. I'm so
What
sorry."
happened last night?
It was your fault.
I turned to Brick. I have a big fucking mouth. That's what happened.
I'll fill you in later, bud.
What?
We were working last night anyway. Never mind. Hey.
What?
But Kai, it's fine. I promise. You didn't do anything wrong. We were both really messed up, and like feelings came out. But like, honestly, I kind of think it was a good thing, maybe a little bit that it happened.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't ruin it. Carter seems cool.
I mean, yeah.
And I know
yeah,
you're cool, so.
Oh, thanks. But anyway, thank you. But I promise you didn't do anything wrong, and I'm not mad at you whatsoever.
Okay, you should be, but okay.
No, listen.
At this moment, if Leaf hasn't walked in, Leaf is going to walk in, and Zen comes back from wherever he was. He looks like he was in the armory for a minute, and he just glances over at Kai and notices that Kai and Ari are having some sort of conversation, and says, "How'd the conversation with the Admiral go?"
Right. Good. I mean, so Endurance is in hiding. I told him it was probably the best thing to do because I have no idea what Rima's capable of. So we still have contact with them, but they're doing the A17 protocol, so.
Grant, Rima was a telepath, right? Not clairvoyant?
No, she's
Correct.
Okay.
Why'd you say it like that, though? Does she spectate clairvoyance too?
It was me remembering exactly what she was spec'd into, because at her level she has multiple disciplines. Just like Leaf has multiple disciplines at this point. I think she was telepath nomad or something like that.
Okay.
Just because if Leaf knows that, that would change some of his decisions.
Yeah, no, she's not a clairvoyant at all.
Cool.
As far as you're aware, who knows what the entity can do?
Well, yeah. That's a big old question mark. Speaking of Endurance going into hiding and everything else and all this bullshit, team meeting?
Yep.
Kai sits on. I have headcanoned that we have, and by headcanon I mean I'm writing a fucking AU novel right now, and all of the people on this stream know that, but chat doesn't. But I need to describe certain things, and one of them is the ship, and in the ship we now have a U-shaped couch because I love the idea of that, so I flopped down on the U-shaped couch. I hope I can make that canon, Grant. It's just a big old U-shaped couch. It's great. It's like in a corner.
Makes
It's so
sense.
cool.
What color is it?
Blue.
Ooh.
Like a dark blue.
Okay. While everyone gathers around, Satsi and Zen, whatever plates people were using, they just start gathering them up so they're not in the way. For those who are finished.
Okay, it's not eating today. It's just not. Just busy. Okay, so so there's a ship. Okay. Let's go down the checklist of all the things that are about to kill us. So there's Rima. There's Thank you, Brick, for taking out the very small notepad.
That reminds me of our to-do list.
Yes. You have a to-do list?
Yeah, from a few sessions ago, from a few days ago.
Okay.
Remember we wrote down when we got on this planet all the things we needed to do: depose the magistrate, end slavery, save Rima. That one might have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Shopping, meet Etza. We did that. Free Carta. Hi, Carta. Survive. Work in progress. I have sneak in, but we then went with full frontal assault on the magistrate.
You know.
Office.
I don't think we ever
that
added,
worked out as
like,
planned.
get our teammates kidnapped and then go save them, but, there's that.
I mean, we're like 9 for 10. That's pretty good.
We took out the bandit camp, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Kidnap teammates, save them.
You could just.
Leaf writes these down and crosses them up.
Do you know
that.
sometimes you need that.
Destroy bandits. Check.
Cool.
It makes me feel better about the ones we haven't done.
Fair. Me too. Speaking of the ones we haven't done.
I got ingredients for Artie. We still need to get Artie a cookbook.
I need to apologize to Artie. Okay, sorry. That doesn't matter right now.
He's fine.
I'm hoping with a real cookbook, we'll have fewer repeats of last night.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I know it's not a priority. It just
So the main so the big ones, Thunder's Descent, Rima, and assuming there's people that are captive on there. I don't know if we can do anything about that right now. Next one. The slavers. Gotta murder the slavers and free the slaves. You know, that whole vibe. Yeah. Good shit. Brick emphatically nodding. Hell yeah. Get ready to blow stuff up. Yeah, let's go. Alessian ship. Very concerning. Don't know what to do about that one.
We need to get back the parts for our ship.
What was that?
We need to get back the missing part for our ship at some point.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Or make a replacement.
I would like our ship to fly ever again. That would be really cool. God damn it, I keep... Jesus Christ. He doesn't exist in this universe.
You have to make a spin-off, Jesus Christ. I swear.
Sci-fi
I mean,
Jesus
this
Christ.
does take place in actual Earth's history.
That's fair,
so
okay,
like...
yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's fair. If Taylor Swift can cross timelines, then Jesus probably can too.
So can Jesus.
Or should we stick with our normal naming scheme and it's like Juan Cristo or something?
That's so good.
So on Christie. Let's do it.
Let's keep the religions accurate or completely fictional, please.
Fair.
I don't want to get canceled. I haven't even gotten famous yet.
True.
Somebody
Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of stuff. We need to,
Anyway, yes.
Anyway, so Kai's just like, okay. I'm there's just okay. I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment. But I think the main thing we should probably check in with the people who, like, we never checked in with after robbing the magistrate. Hope they're still alive.
Are we talking about the Enclave or
No.
the Marshals?
Marshals. I literally forget the specific Marshal's name every single time I talk about her.
Yeah.
That
Marshal
would be
Demora?
Marshal. Yes.
A few Brick and I, when we were going through the barracks at the bandit camp, found papers about the magistrate.
Oh, sick.
So
Might as well bring him over and see if she's, again,
Right.
still breathing.
And nothing else.
and nothing else. Certainly not 12 things of drugs. Certainly not.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
You guys, if you're going to say you may. This is going to be another contested bluff and
Oh,
sense
yeah.
motive.
I got a
Would.
1 the last time.
Come on, where's my dice?
Well, Ari just said certainly not 12 things of drugs. I feel like she should roll with disadvantage.
20.
Oh, what's your,
I got above a 20.
what's your
Oh,
bluff?
wait, I'm gonna-
So I got a
Hold on.
15.
Oh, wait.
What is it, a sense motive?
Yes.
Wow, I fully believe
By
you.
1!
Oh.
I missed it by 1!
Brick and Leaf are fully aware that Leaf is lying, or not that Leaf, that Ari is lying.
I
You
got a
found
2,
drugs?
so I'm
No.
like, so I look at you and I'm like, of course you didn't get drugs. That's a wild thing. Anyway,
Found drugs?
Ari,
Yes?
make sure you give Artie a sample before you give any of it to Brick.
I don't know what you're talking
Well-
about. Ari said that they didn't find drugs.
Did I hear
And I
my
believe them.
name?
Sorry, come over here, please. I need to apologize to you.
Son.
Artie comes rushing out, floats next to Kai, and hands you the multi-tool and says,
I have confirmed that this and myself are fully clear of all sorts of bugs.
Oh yeah, you.
No one will know. No one will know where I am.
I grab him on whatever the equivalent of a robot shoulder is, and I say, I will know where you are. Okay? I
The strings
need to
of my
know.
heart call out to you.
No, like, I need to know. You can't just fucking sneak up on me. That's not allowed. I'll turn around and I'll shoot you. Sometimes I'm
Just
very
hears a
nervous.
buzz in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
What'd you say?
Oh,
Deleting stealth protocols. Deleting stealth protocols. All
No,
stealth
please keep
No,
those.
protocols
no,
have
no,
been
no,
deleted.
no. God.
We still need you to be able to sneak up on other people.
Forget everything except fine dining and breathing. What is his name? We threw out the name!
I will attempt a recovery of my stealth protocols. However, Harry, did you say you had something for me?
Yes. First of all, I'm really sorry for yelling at you last night. I know it wasn't your fault. You were just trying to have fun, and I'm really sorry, and I love you, and you're great. Also,
I am unaffected by audio decibel levels.
what?
Decibel levels of your speech do not affect me.
Oh, great. So, thank you. Wait. Harry. Well, that's awesome. I'm really glad, Artie, that you didn't think that I was yelling at you. Anyway, to make up for it, I have hey Brick, look at that.
What?
Here,
I'm
it dumps his bag out, but keeps one for Brick.
Ooh, I will begin experimentation.
Nothing up there.
Well, keep looking, Brick. I think there's something
Oh,
really cool
okay.
over there. Run.
I'm sorry, I do not have ambulatory capability. I float. I am incapable of running.
I'll float away then.
Quickly.
Affirmative.
It already returns to the med bay.
Hey, Brick, look at McKenna's dead. McKenna's dead.
It hurts so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Shit, dude.
I am unaffected by audio decibel levels.
So good.
What?
Okay, anyway.
That was one of the best moments.
So
That should be.
That should be. I don't know why that joke got me, but it just
it
did.
was really good.
I know.
Anyway.
We just need an Artie supercut. It's fine. Anyway,
Yeah, we do.
Anyway.
Anyway, Brick,
What? Yeah.
hey, look, I have something for you. It's the drug that I found in the
What, you
barracks. I'm sorry for hiding it from you.
Why did you hide it from me?
Because you already had two, and I thought that was enough.
Come on.
You have two. I can see your backpack.
Do I have two? I don't think I have two.
Two drugs.
Oh, I do.
Anyway,
He goes, I can see it. It's in your bag. It's on like the sides.
anyway, Kai, I'm very sorry. That was not supposed to take that long. Please continue.
Kai in universe did start losing her goddamn mind over
Okay.
Artie's comment. So she's just like, no, I needed that. That was great. Glad you and Artie patched things up. I mean, you patched things up and Artie was, Artie.
Yeah. I think that was Aries' first real interaction with.
Yeah, he's something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Hey Bessie.
yes. How might I be of assistance?
How fast do we have eyes on that Alcyon ship?
The jamming field above us is currently hampering my efforts.
Oh, yeah.
However, a visual scan is indicating that they have not entered airspace yet.
Okay.
So marshals?
I guess. It's not like we can
I
really do
haven't
anything
done
about
this
the
in a
ship.
while, but I'm just gonna kind of open up my psionic senses and see what feels like it's within range.
Okay. Roll a sidecraft check.
I don't remember if this is allowed, but like, can I boost or assist in any way by being a psionic?
Be an extra antenna.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
Not in this universe.
Okay.
28.
Works in the AU.
Wait, 26.
You see the world. No, not quite. I mean, you sense life all around you. There are definitely a lot of people around you in milling about the settlement. Aside from that, I mean, your range isn't that great for just the ability to reach out and sense things.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that sense just kind of open. Normally I keep it fairly closed off. I'm not going to I'm gonna like hold on tight to myself and just like, yeah, like my, like I'm not just like, spraying energy out into the void. But I'm gonna kind of keep my mind open and paying attention to things just in case. Like I'm paying attention for like the feel of anything brushing against me. Psionically. Just like specifically paying attention for it rather than just like, occasionally checking.
Sounds good. All right, you're gonna have the sixth sense, kind of just listening in. All right.
Yeah, okay, I guess let's go talk to the marshals, because I would like to also talk to them about how they want to deal with the slavers. If that works for you guys. Also, I don't love the idea of going literally anywhere with less than like 3 people anymore. 'Cause, oh my god, especially not at night. It's during the day, so we're good. But also, I'm gonna go check on Cordum before we leave. Is he awake?
You haven't checked on him.
Okay, wait, is
Artie
he
hasn't
still
been celebrating a free Class A diagnostics, so presumably he's still alive.
I mean, yeah, but is he still in the medbay?
Presumably.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on Cordum real quick. But I will meet y'all when y'all are ready at the front door.
Okay.
Who's and then I look around the team and I'm like, who's staying back with Cordum? And I look at everyone and I say, no.
Thaddeus pokes his head out of a cleaning closet, brandishing a broom. I've got him.
What?
No one's gonna get past me and the broom.
I just got like, I'll be wherever you want me to be.
Artie,
Yes?
do you have lethality capabilities? I mean, I know you do. But like, quick lethality capabilities.
How quick are we talking?
Can you kill them before they kill you?
Potentially.
Okay.
When everything went down on our ship while we were gone, when the bugs were planted, Artie doesn't remember that happening, right?
Not
we did
that you're
ask. I
aware
just don't
of.
remember the answer.
Oh shit, that's right.
Artie was busy experimenting.
Okay.
Artie was busy in the med bay.
Artie, I will gently request from you to keep, while we're gone, just kind of keep an eye out as far as who's getting on the ship. Don't let anybody on the ship. If they seem hostile, disarm that.
And we'll remove their arms.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I understand how you could get it confused. That's not what I meant. No. Incapacitate them, but don't kill them until you ask me. Okay.
Affirmative. No Class A diagnostics without Captain's permission.
Thank you, love. But yeah, just keep an eye out. No experiments while we're gone. Just kind of, I need somebody to kind of be aware of what's happening here.
Of course. Do I get to work with the robot downstairs?
Oh yeah, Todd. Yeah, you can recruit him too. Can he leave the desk?
Oh no. Kyle looks.
Is that bad? I look at
Not
Leaf.
good.
I look at Leaf and I say, "Is that a bad idea?"
You're gonna let Artie and Todd team up. Do you know how many experimental mode buttons he has now?
Do you know how panicked I am about one of you dying?
Remember the last time that we had a rogue Todd?
Okay, fair.
What happened last time?
Don't.
There's a reason that the blast doors on Todd's office lock from the outside.
Oh, okay. As if I wasn't already terrified of him.
Rick's
Artie-
gonna do
Artie,
stupid.
only only in the event where there are hostiles on the ship that need to be taken care of, can you and Todd team up? Okay.
That is reasonable.
Thank you.
What are you doing, Rick?
And what
That's
is
so
Rick
gonna come
do?
back to bite us.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Brick's gonna walk up to Thaddeus.
Hi, Brick.
see the mop.
Sure. He hands it to you.
Brick sets it down. He unclips his auto rifle.
Brick, think about what you're doing.
Okay. This was given to me by a friend. It's very good. You break it, I break you. This
Okay.
trigger is a single shot. This one is full auto. It's really hard to miss.
Rick, are you sure about that?
Are you positive?
He's not defending the ship with the mop.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, you're right. That's fair.
Plus, this does have the auto fire feature, so he literally just needs to point it in a direction, and it will just spread and kill everything in that
Fair.
area.
I turn
So-
to Leaf and I say, "How likely is it that he hits something that will make the ship explode?"
Explode? I actually pull up the schematic of the ship and glance at it and go and figure, okay, here's where all the as long as he doesn't hit anything in the actual like as long as he doesn't hit anything on the actual what's that command deck thing,
The bridge.
if he doesn't hit, as long as he doesn't hit the self-destruct button or the engine,
Yeah.
we
Or
should
the-
be okay.
The
Or
self-destruct
the
button.
nuclear
yeah.
warheads.
The that too.
No, you could hit those with a blaster and they wouldn't blow up.
Bessie.
They're
It's
nukes.
also-
It takes a lot more than that to set
It's
them
also
off.
ballistic. This is not a plasma or energy weapon. This is full bullets.
To set off the nukes, like, you might be able to destroy them, but to set them off, the timing matters.
Yes.
Okay. Thaddeus.
We are hey, our channel started out very science heavy, and this one
Full science,
Uh,
actually.
full science. Our
Nothing
our
bad.
nukes are going to be, our nukes at least work properly. Damn it.
Okay.
Do what you want with the antimatter, but our nukes are gonna work properly.
Okay. Thaddeus looks like this thing's almost too heavy for him. Just kind of sagging under its weight and says, "I'll take good care of it, I promise."
It's on loan.
Okay. And he just he gently sets it into the closet, and you hear the sound of a moment later he goes downstairs and you hear the sound of like cleaning supplies being set up in a barricade next to one of the doors.
Okay. After he leaves, I turn to Zen and I go, "Can you make sure he does not have access to the bridge?"
He's not on the allow list for the bridge unless
keep
he's
it that way.
cleaning, and we are outside of cleaning hours.
Keep it that way. Thank you. That goddamn, and I look at all the others. Self-destruct button.
I wasn't there for that.
What?
I was
Wait, we have a self-destruct button?
No,
No.
no.
You definitely.
Hey,
knew
why
that,
would you
right?
tell them?
So it wasn't just your decision. Leave. All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
go
dear.
check on Cordum. I'll meet y'all at the front door.
Okay.
Everything I design has a self-destruct button.
That's not a good way to design things.
We've won.
Okay. As all of you are getting ready, Kai, you walk into the med bay. Cordum is just a little drowsy on the recovery bed.
She doing anything? Reading a magazine? Watch TV? Something? Feel bad.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. He's not wearing the face mask. And you notice this is actually a little bit different. When the door closes behind him or behind you, you hear the entire unit seal.
Oh.
And the sound of the ventilation change subtly.
Okay. I give a little knock before I come in for the record.
Mhm.
Hey Cordum, how you holding up?
I felt better.
I forgot this is his voice. This is not Kai laughing. Kai is holding this together. Kai is holding it together. Yeah, I'm really sorry that all of this has happened.
It wasn't your fault. A bunch of my old buddies found me.
So you did know them?
Oh, yes.
Were they from the attack on Endurance? Are you talking about like way before?
Much older. Some of them were in that fleet.
I'm sorry, I dropped a tie. So funny. Some of them were on the what?
Some of them were in that fleet. Apparently the fleet disbanded.
I mean,
And they decided to blame me for it.
why? Oh. I'm just looking at the others on this fucking call and trying not to start laughing. Right. Well, I mean, I don't want to you seem tired. You seem like you still need rest. I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff now, but we can talk when, you're feeling a little better. Do you want anything for a book, cookies, or without weed in them? Or with weed in them? It might help. I don't know.
I appreciate the concern. Merely convey my thanks to crewman Zen. He was invaluable.
I'll let him know. Seriously though, like you just do you want like music to listen to or something? Like I feel bad. We're gonna go talk to the marshals. I hesitate to say fully and completely safe. If anything happens, I will be back here as fast as my little legs can carry me. But I have given him instructions to defend you with lethality. Also, Thaddeus has a gun now. I don't know if that was the best call, but
Is Cordum feeling safer?
but also,
I have lived a good life.
No,
We'll be fine.
No, listen, but also, I will make sure that your medbay door locks from the inside, and they cannot open it from outside.
Rick wants chaos, guys.
I know.
You have rescued me. I am in your debt. I trust you. You will be fine.
Oh, we don't do debt things here. My dad used to do that shit. No debts. Just friends looking out for each other.
Very well. I shall return to my meditation.
Oh, okay.
Unless you require anything.
I'm sorry I interrupted. Okay, I'll see you later. I sneak out the door. Also, is there any effect on whatever the ventilation thing? Like, can I tell why the air is different? So, like, harder to breathe a little bit, or
You could run a knowledge, I'd say Earth and Life Sciences, kind of a biology check
probably not
to
great at
come up
that.
with an idea.
I'm just curious. I'm a curious bean, you know. Oh, I'm actually quite good at that. Why? I don't know. 16th.
You suspect that Artie would have only activated this extra filtering mode and these extra precautions against pathogens if he was treating a patient that was susceptible to them. So you can surmise that maybe the Jannar
Oh, they wear masks
have an
because they have bad immune
Yeah,
systems.
they wear a mask because their immune systems are not as strong as some other species.
Oh, that makes sense. Also, hi, Skeptical Say. How you doing?
Welcome to the chaos.
Yes.
Okay. You gather your party and venture forth to the marshal's office.
Hold on. Gotta hit some venturing music. Shit. I mean, you don't have to hold on. You can keep talking.
Yeah.
I'll find
And
some.
you at this point you've traveled through this route through the town multiple times. It's actually looking a lot more lively than it did the first time you walked this way. There aren't hidden thugs watching from every corner like you remember seeing. There are just people enjoying their lives for a change. And as you reach the main square where the magistrate's office is, you no longer hear the sound of running water coming from that office. And in fact, there is a lot of tape, a lot of like crime scene tape, and a very large sign outside the entrance to that facility that I'm going to say Leaf probably can translate easily to say confiscated by order of the marshals, no admittance.
I look at the team and I go, did we do something good for once? Did we do the right thing? This is exciting.
What? We didn't do anything.
Yeah, what
It
do
was
you
like
mean?
that when we got here.
mean,
That's crazy.
I don't. What a coincidence!
anyway.
Cardis says, yeah, of course. I have no idea what happened or where those blast marks that could only come from a particle charge rifle came from.
Yeah, weird.
Maybe they were experimenting with some illegal weaponry or something.
Maybe.
Probably.
Tries to hide the hammer.
Kai I have my jacket on. It's okay. I just make sure the sleeve is all the way. No, I wouldn't have my jacket on. It's very hot here. I
Maybe
just
it was
kind
an
of
inside
casually
job.
take the multi-tool off and put it in my backpack.
No one
I
can
don't
see my weapon.
I would keep it on.
You see
All
me
right.
starting to take it up. Okay. Okay.
You step into the marshal's office, and Marshal Teeman is waiting there, their paws up on the desk, as always, watching some sort of alien sports. They glance at you and say, we were wondering when you'd show back up. Terrible shame what seems to have happened to the marshal's office. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Horrible.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor it was an inside job.
I have a question for you, T-Man. What does a
Yes?
wink mean here? What kind of gesture is that here on your planet?
Ari just kind of like blushes slightly.
They glance at you and say, they primarily communicate with their ears. You notice one ear twitches.
Adorable.
I don't know what winking means for you. We
Okay.
just don't care.
That's fine. All right then. I have no idea what happened. And I just walked down the
No, but
hallway.
we've actually
Okay,
what
let's talk
we've
to your boss now.
specifically says though. Actually, what we've specifically said would have been, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they find evidence it was an inside job. And then walks past. Because that is an entirely true statement.
Did he just ear wink? That's unnerving. It would be.
And Leaf makes one of his pointy ears twitch as he walks by.
Cute.
Teeman doesn't stop you as you guys head to the head marshal's office. Carta does kind of glance at it and say, if no one minds, I'm just going to wait out here. Last time I was in there wasn't exactly friendly.
That seems
Makes sense.
makes sense.
Fair. Don't.
And she
Kai hesitates in the hallway. And just like, okay, don't die, please. Kai's very paranoid now. Like, anytime anyone's out of her sight line, she's like, they're dead. They're gonna get kidnapped, they're dead.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I have at least one marshal watching over me. It'll be okay.
Very true.
And you guys are in the next room.
Leaf has elf ears. Oh yeah, can you make your ears Is that a thing
Oh,
that elves can just do?
I mean, humans can do it.
Some.
Can you not?
Nope.
No. Actually, I
Some
wouldn't
can.
know. My ears are usually covered by hair. So.
Can't
Yeah.
see.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but
Cartas do though. Anyway,
but
so,
yes,
yeah.
human ears are independently like
What?
movable.
So
Most people just don't.
So you walk into the head marshal's office, and Marshal Domora glances up at you, and she has this big old crooked, toothy grin on her face and says, "Well, didn't expect you to do such a thorough job. Not that I'm saying it was you."
Don't know what you mean.
I don't know what
She
you're talking
reaches
about.
under. She reaches under the desk and taps the button again, and the security measures activate, and you can now speak freely.
We would get the papers that we found.
How much do we trust these security measures against Alessian tech?
Oh.
That's a great way to open this.
Against Alessian tech.
I don't know, like just to pick an example entirely at random, like the Alessian ship that's possibly headed our way right now.
This is new to me.
Yeah.
I would say it's toss of the coin, roll of the dice.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm going to further dampen all sound in at the periphery of our room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good news. Dealt with those bandits as well. They're out of here. Bad news. There was an Alessian ship that was coming to visit, and they're not getting the. What were they gonna turn you into slaves? I turned to said they're not getting the slaves they were promised. They seem to be coming this way.
Oh. The only thing I can think of that they'd potentially want would be something from the slavers. They're the only ones left.
Hmm.
And
Whatever
also,
did happen with the magistrate?
ran away like the coward he is.
Lovely.
Yeah, of course.
Do we still need these, or like are we already past this?
I'll take
Building-
him. I'll
Okay.
take him.
The
I'm
papers.
more than happy to
Yeah,
build,
he was,
build
like,
a
halfway through
file on
pulling
this
them out.
guy.
Waiting. What? Sorry.
I'm more than happy to build a file on this guy. He's getting taken down.
Ooh.
So, are we dealing with the slavers? Is that's why you're here, or what's going on?
I mean, that would be quite nice. I mean, that's still a problem that you guys have to deal with, yes. And it seems like
I think we're at a point where we might be able to do something.
well, I really hope you can, because a couple of them seem to have been on our ship. I don't love that.
Do you have any evidence of this?
Yeah, I have plenty.
I showed them a picture of one of the listening devices.
Okay. Anyone who can see Marshal Demora may make a sense motive check.
Demora wasn't the
AC.
original person that we were working with, right?
Hmm?
Demora wasn't the original marshal that we were working
Oh, she
with?
was.
She was?
She was.
Yep.
She was the one that visited us on our ship as well, I believe,
No.
Yes.
Yes?
before we even made it to the planet.
Yes.
Mhm.
Marshal Demora has been your main contact the entire time.
Okay.
13.
18.
15.
23.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, Eri and Leaf, you both are aware that. Why did my mind just go blank? Oh no, this is not good for the DM. You catch a glint of recognition when she sees the device, and she kind of glances at it and then glances back up at you guys and says, "You found that on your ship?"
We found 3.
More than one.
One's still there.
Yeah.
She takes a moment, then leans over and reaches into a drawer of the desk and pulls out a small package and places it on the desk in front of you. It's the exact same kind of device. We use these for investigations. This is the only place on planet that I know you can get them easily.
I'm sorry, back up. Are you saying that y'all bugged our ship? What?
I
Or
didn't.
they've got them all.
Weren't we told that the only other type of person with blood that we found was a part of the marshals? Am I making that up, or didn't we discover that?
Carta confirmed that the only Cayman, which is what this alien species is called, the only other Cayman that she could think of that would have this tech, because you've only heard of 3 on the planet. One is Gorm, the other 2 are marshals. One is Demora. The other is a marshal you haven't met yet.
Okay. Okay.
Remind me what species Demora is.
Cayman.
Demora is as well.
Mm-hmm. You can make a spot check, see if she's got any injuries on her.
Oh,
I
you
don't
bet
need
your
to. We
sweet
already know
idiot.
the gender of the person who planted it on our ship.
We do? Oh, because you did the reading thing, right? What gender were they?
I believe it was a man. Or
It was
I
a
believe
Cayman male.
It was a Cayman male.
Okay. Yes.
Might we retrieve something from our ship and meet this other marshal?
Are you
I think
asking?
Wonder needs a walk.
Oh,
Have you? I don't want to stereotype, but I don't really know a lot of other. I don't think any of us know any other species that bleed orange. And somebody left a bit of a trail because we have a dog and she is very defensive.
And would probably recognize the person?
The person would probably have a recognizable chunk taken out of them too. Have you seen your other marshal?
Not today. They're usually... Marshal Kazman normally arrives for the evening shift.
Interesting. You might have a mole.
How big of a problem is it for our plans?
Not a
If
big
wanna-
one once I deal with him. And with that, the head marshal stands and reaches behind their desk and grabs a belt with a very large weapon on it and just buckles it on and says, "You can come with me. You can stay here. I'm taking care of this."
I want to go with.
It will come.
See this.
I'd like to see who got on my ship and how exactly they did it.
Okay. She deactivates the security measures, then the door opens. And hang on, what were the other? I know T-Man was one of them. There were 2 others. Sorry.
There was
the Ipsies?
Teeman, Zadar,
Zadar and Amit.
and
So
Amit.
as she's walking out into the office, she shouts, and you've never heard a Cayman shout. It is deafening. T-Man, Zadar, and Meat with me. And Teeman jumps almost a meter in the air and just lands on the floor and just grabs their equipment. And you hear the other two marshals, one being the Kidasin, bird tar, as Kai likes calling them, and who initially peeks their head out of the door and then returns with a large backpack mounted across their back and a very large weapon in their hands that seems to be linked to it. And the Jannar just follows along. And Demora walks over to one of the security consoles behind the desk and taps in a code. And make a spot check. See if you can see what she's looking at.
17.
Whew, 1. It's a Juan.
21.
Okay. Yeah, Brick and Leaf. This is a map of the settlement, and the locator is in the middle of where the slavers are. And Carta looks up and notices that things are going on, and says, "Oh, are we going to cause some trouble?"
Always.
We're not, surprisingly enough.
Well, we're helping.
Well, given the location, we might be.
Yeah,
Do we want to call anyone to give us a hand? I'm sure there are some townsfolk who'd love to be involved. Demora kind of glances over and says, "Call whoever you want."
Excellent. When are we doing this?
She immediately just starts walking.
Oh, we're doing this now. Oh my. Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait. Did we bring?
It's not
another stuff?
Amron.
Would you like me to get the message out?
Yeah.
Barkeep lady
Okay.
still has my comms.
I relay a message through the ship to Etza. And we've actually tapped into
Well-
basically all of the local communication systems at this point.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, anyone that we have the ability to contact that
Well,
is
Etza,
sympathetic.
Amron, Amron's sister, whose name escapes me.
Arnell.
Arnell.
Or
The guy who owns the weapon shop.
it?
Gorm,
Ford.
Yeah.
what are you looking for? Arnell's stump?
Yes, I'm just making sure I know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I would say all of them.
Okay. Etza is 100% down. Arnell's in and Amron's in as soon as she hears from Arnell. Also, you hear from the ship, and Zen says,
No, Zen's with us. I would
Oh, Zen
not
is
have
with you
left
guys.
him alone. Are you kidding me, Grant?
I completely forgot to
barely-
include him then. Okay, then yeah, Zen's already fully decked out in gear. In fact, Eri, he asked if he could borrow your particle weapon
Oh yeah,
that you
sure.
looted. Okay. Yeah, no, he looks like he's ready to.
By the way, who has the psionic
trouble.
cannon?
Satsi's with us too, by the way. I'm
I
not
do,
leaving
but it's
him
at the
alone
ship.
anymore.
You don't have one with you?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't.
We should definitely give that to Satsi
Okay.
Satsi just takes
because that would be epic.
Oh,
That would
God.
be awesome. It's in my room. We could
Oh.
just go back to the ship and get it really quick.
We'll save it for if we encounter.
More trouble.
See, Leaf is worried about
We
the
encounter-
Alessians showing up in the middle of us dealing with the slavers,
Yeah.
and would kind of like some heavier firepower that will do damage against something with psionic shielding.
I think if we're worried about the Alessians, the answer is not going to be fire back. The answer is going to be fucking run. Because if they had this, I hold up the multi-tool. If they had this 1,000 years ago,
True.
they'll just kill us in one shot. So if you see, and I'm looking at the entirety now, if you see the Alessian ship coming and you hear my order to run, fucking listen and run.
Noted.
Okay.
Okay. You guys start. You cross the main road for the settlement and start entering into the district of the slavers. There are no sentries this time, and you notice that the streets are oddly empty.
Are we with
Yes, Demora and the other 3 marshals are all there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they
And-
went in front of us or anything.
As we're walking, I activate my armor.
Oh, and I
My
see you
psionic-
do
my
that, and I
psionic
do
shielding.
that too.
Okay. And yeah, as you continue down the street, yeah, it's completely clear. There are holes beginning to appear in the sunshades, and a lot more trash and debris that kind of just blows around in the dusty wind. And after a few minutes, the street opens up into what must have been a square at one point. Now it seems to be a market. There are stages and stalls that line the edges of it, and at the center is an arena, and a somewhat less rowdy crowd than you suspect would normally be around kind of surrounds it, and they're cheering as a pair of humanoids are currently duking it out. However, the moment all of you show up at the entrance to this square, it goes dead silent. And one of the obvious proprietors of this place, they seem to be a Neiman, the sort of cat-like people who you met one of earlier, kind of just steps out with a couple of buddies behind him to block your path and says, "No, what are you doing here? What can we do for the marshals and a bunch of newcomers today?"
I would love to do something incredibly stupid. Just want to punch
Okay.
him. I just kind of want to punch him. Should I do that?
Go for
I
it.
think we should let the marshal at least make the first move. It
Okay.
is their
Yeah.
planet.
That's fair.
You can. It's up to you.
I'll let the marshal go. I need to be checked by my team more often, so.
Like, I think you'd see Leaf like
Oh no, they're
Visibly
in front. They're in
about to-
front.
yeah.
So I mean, unless
To
I
do
couldn't
something
tell
that's
if the game
Yeah.
master wanted one of us to move first, but
oh,
because he's just talking to himself at this point.
Okay. Demora kind of just lays a scaly clawed hand on that massive sidearm and says, "Step aside." And the slavers, there are now more gathering behind these guys, just say, "Why should I? There are more
look
of us
over
than
at
there are
Kai.
of you."
that sounds like our cue.
I think I just kind of start charging up my multi-tool, and yes, you can use this against me later, Grant. Because I imagine it does something wild when it's charging. Looks nice and pretty, you know.
It
Leaf's
starts glowing.
shadow detaches from him and just starts creeping menacingly towards this guy who asked the question.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's no magistrate to let you keep doing this. And I think you have some of our friends, and we're gonna need them back.
Roll an intimidate check with advantage, please.
Cool. Well, still was actually pretty shit. That's unfortunate. It's only an 11.
The slaver who seems to be doing most of the talking just crosses their arms, looks at you, and says, "I'm not sure we'd even be able to stalk you." And
Can I shoot him? I said I was charging
actually,
the thing.
before you can, Zen just pushes past you, picks the guy up by the collar, and slams him into the ground. And
Yes!
He just puts a foot on his chest. He just rolled. He just may have rolled a nat 20 on intimidate.
Dude.
And you just hear him say, ever so quietly, "You talk to my captain like that again, and I will kill you slowly." Do not test me.
Okay.
And when one of the other guys tries to make a move, Zen just holds up the particle rifle in their face.
I
But let's...
did.
Okay.
Zen gives you a glance and just nods.
Hold on. Yeah, I just rolled a quick, like, my own check of, like, yes, Kai's, red in the face.
How many of them are there?
There are about 20 of them at this point. They are looking a little shaken, though.
Good.
I'm gonna pick out the weakest looking, however many. I think it's a non-trivial number of them. I'll look up the number if it matters, and hold an action, just targeting them. And if any of them attacks us, I'm going to drop as many of them as I can with a shit ton of lightning.
Dude.
Unlimited power! Okay.
Quick question for you, Grant.
Yes.
But
I don't
will
want
wait
you
till they attack.
to take my arm off, literally. How many seconds has it been since I started charging this weapon?
It's been a round.
Okay, it's only been around. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it doesn't blow up on my arm. I would love that. To not happen.
Can I see if I saw your cheeks turning red?
Oh, y'all can all. I imagine the kind of the kind of team consensus was all like, "Holy shit, Zen!" And then he looks at Kai, and all of y'all are like, "Wait a second."
Okay, cool.
So feel free, and I'll roll to hide that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look.
And I rolled pretty low, so
Okay. 14.
that's bluff, right, Grant?
Yes.
7.
Ha!
Yeah, you're well aware. Okay.
Am I close to Kai at all right now? Am I?
Are you?
Be
It's up to
careful.
you, are you?
I do have a weapon that is very much loaded.
Okay, never mind. Ari would like be going to make a joke and then be like, later.
Yeah. Kai's a little trigger happy lately, and
Okay, cool.
just be careful.
What do you do?
I think I'm gonna start another song really quick. Sorry, hold on. I think I just kind of look between the marshals and whoever's kind of like the guy in charge here. I don't know if it's the one that's on the ground. Is it the one that was on the ground?
It was the one who was on the ground.
Excellent. I'm gonna kind of lean over him then, and I'm gonna just be like, So, as I was saying, we want our friends back. We're also gonna, like, I'm pretty sure the marshals here can guarantee that y'all are not gonna be able to do the thing that you've been doing around here. And we can do this in one of two ways. One, we can murder all of you the way that we did the bandits, literally yesterday. Handled that. Real quick. Option number 2 is y'all get out of here and find a way off-world as fast as you possibly can, and never ever come back out of fear of, us doing the first one. So, it's up to you.
The guy kind of stares at you, glancing between you and Zen, and you hear one of the other guys say, I did hear that I haven't heard from my buddy, Bob, over at the bandit camp. He was...
Yeah, no, you won't be hearing from Bob. Trust me.
Boss, I think they're not lying. And you see this guy glance up at the rooftops around you. And when you chance a glance, you notice it's not just Etza, Amryn, and Arnell. There are dozens of townsfolk just on the rooftops surrounding them.
Oh yeah, that's why, again, it's for your own good. The get off world part, that's gonna be really necessary, because I don't think anyone in this town is gonna let you walk down the streets ever again. So I'm trying to help you out.
Okay.
Here.
They nod slowly and glance at all of their buddies, and all of them slowly, I might add, take what weapons they have and put them on the ground.
That's a good choice.
And from the other end of the market, you hear, "What the hell's going on out there?" And another trench-coated dude, because apparently they all have trench coats. No, dusters. A duster-covered dude
An important
walks out.
distinction.
Yes.
And just looks around, notices all of his guys surrendering, and says, hell. And Carter just glances at all of you, says, "That one's mine."
Okay.
And just starts picking her way through the crowd. And the slaver boss gets this look of utter terror seeing the only Mirnan present approaching, and just kind of slips back behind the gate that he came out of.
Have fun, Carta. How many charges do I have on this multi-tool right now?
You have 3 now.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna. Anybody gonna try anything? No? Yes? No?
They look like they're not going to do anything. They seem to know that the tide has turned against them.
Great, and I point it to empty desert and shoot it off.
There is now a mountain that is having a cascading rock slide. Okay.
See, I told y'all you made a good choice.
As the underboss secondary leader steps up, Demora, however, grabs them with one of their claws and pulls them closer and says, "There is Kazdem." And the demon just goes and points at the gate where the boss left. And Demora starts heading that way with the other marshals.
I assume y'all will deal with that situation. Okay, cool. Where are our friends? Where are the people that showed up with the same kind of vibe as us?
They point in the same direction.
Excellent. We go.
Right. And as it just says from rooftop, "We'll make sure they get out of here."
Thank you. You're the
Lovely.
best, Elsa. I'll give a little wave to everybody on the rooftops. Y'all are cool as hell.
All right. And with that, the townsfolk start leading the slavers away. And all of you approach the gate to what appears to be the storage area for this market that has been created. The marshal tries the gate. It's locked. And just pulls out that sidearm and blasts the lock. It doesn't even really seem to aim. This thing leaves a hole about yay big where the lock was.
God.
I want one.
Me too.
And she and the bird tar marshal kick it open. And on the other side, you see the Cayman marshal and the slaver boss and a couple of, looks like, slaver lieutenants. Each have a captive. And first thing you notice is that 3 of them are in away team uniforms. One appears to be a synthetic, a biodroid. Another seems to be on the younger end for the away team. They have a now slightly battered set of pilot's wings on their uniform. And the other is an elf variant whose arm is in a cast.
And by captives, how do you mean?
They are all being held at weapon point.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
So remember that action I've been holding?
Hmm?
Should we talk about this first?
Will it do enough damage, Leaf, to take these guys out in one hit?
I'm pretty confident it will.
Okay.
I'm gonna glance at Kai for confirmation of, are we doing this?
The
Rick's ready
last
to
time
go.
we did this, and it was a different
It-
situation.
It turned out to be a deity.
Yes. I look at you, and okay, actually, oh, amazing. I have that ability that I can send you a message now, which is great, very convenient. So I just really quick in your head you hear, how confident are you that you can one-shot them? Yeah, that's 10. That's exactly 10, actually. Ha 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 ha. How confident are you that you can one-shot them?
How sturdy do they look?
The Marshal and the Slaver boss both look pretty tough. Lieutenants, they're okay. They can hold their own.
I'm really worried about the very real possibility of them pulling the trigger as soon as they're like right after you strike them.
Like actual real talk here.
What was that, Ari?
I can also switch with people.
Oh yeah, but
Oh,
only
this
one.
reminded me.
And also, I
Why?
don't want you to get
I
struck.
can handle it. I
Because Leaf would know
He will
this,
be
and I just
fine.
don't.
If
Like-
anyone would be fine in that situation, it is Airy.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
But I just don't remember this. But like, what did it actually take? Like, for like the sturdier of like the bandits and stuff. Like, roughly how much damage did we have to do to them in terms of just like?
50 plus.
I don't think you should.
That
do
would be really close.
I don't think you should.
I
do
see.
it.
But that's just me.
Yeah,
I think Kai would.
I probably. Because there's either 4 or 5 of them.
There are 5.
Okay.
Because I can hit all 5 of them with 96 damage
Oh,
plus 9,
that'd be close though. Yeah.
which is uncomfortably close. So I don't think that Leaf would do it though.
Yeah.
Just knowing that, like, knowing vaguely how sturdy the other things we fought in this area have been, I don't think he would. Not with someone's life in the balance. He's still gonna hold that action.
Listen.
And if anyone makes an actual move to fight, he will still do it.
Okay.
All right.
Are they moving at all?
They are not moving. And the bandit boss actually kind of glances over at the Cayman Marshal and they grin and say, okay. Well, things just got a lot more interesting, didn't they? Don't make a move. Or he's the one with the pilot. And he kind of jabs a similar weapon to what Marshal Demora is holding. Don't make a move. Or I promise you, none of your friends will make it out of here.
Are these fire-based weapons?
You have not been able to get a good look at one yet.
I can promise you that if you even, I mean, I see somebody's in a cast already, so you already have harmed them. But if you do anything to any of them in front of me, you will not live long enough to know what the fuck happened to you.
Leaf.
We will kill you so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we will kill
You
every
receive a
single
me-
person outside who has already surrendered.
You receive a message from Bessie. Alessian vessel on approach. 5 minutes.
Ah!
Clock's ticking.
You say that outside,
I
out
sent
loud.
I say that part out loud and then acknowledge Bessie's
Fuck. Oh shit. Okay, I'm trying to make a judgment call. How confident do you guys think this is table talk? I guess this isn't really fair, but how confident are you guys in the fact that do you think the slavers are actually working with the Alicians?
Why
I
else
think
would-
Yeah.
you all, like, we've can sub-vocalize on comms, which I keep forgetting. So you all would hear over your comms. We've basically say, we've got 5 minutes.
I know. Shit.
Whether they're working together or not, we don't want to be here when the Alicians arrive.
What if we... God damn it. Oh, fuck me! Okay, shit.
We're all looking to you, Captain.
I know, I'm trying to think of a plan!
What if we
Definitely save one, but
give it a week to think about?
True, it is that time.
I know.
Such a
I wanted to leave it on something good, though. I mean, this is very good, but...
I mean, if you'd like it to be something,
What if we offer a trade? I have information.
I'm listening.
I have information. Your people, as I said to everybody outside, this planet is not going to allow you to stay here. Trust me. You will be shot. And one of them will kill you. You have no one outside. There's the 5 of you that are still willing to fight. The rest of them are going to be off planet by the morning. I have information that might be privy to you. In order to, you know, have a place to go after this. Because they will
Is
not
this
let you live here. Whether you kill our friends or not.
Vicky, what information is Kai talking about?
I am bluffing through my teeth. I am desperately trying to think of something that I could tell them. And I know that. But I don't know what else to do in this situation. So
Okay,
I
make a
want to
bluff
sit,
check.
I want to get those guns off of my friend's heads, and I want to talk to him, and then I want the rest of y'all to take them out.
Leaf starts concentrating on something else. He's still holding the immediate action, but he's concentrating on fabricate.
On fabricate?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
That's
I
a
need 12 seconds.
Sig, not real time. Jesus. How dare you? You said make a bluff check.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's a 10. I know.
No. Their grip relaxes slightly.
Okay.
They rolled so.
oh,
They rolled
Yeah!
so low.
I love D&D.
I'm listening.
Put the gun down and let's have a conversation.
Better idea. Give me some information so I know how valuable it is. Then I'll consider it.
All right.
I need you to tell me when it's been 12 seconds.
Getting close.
There's a planet in Grant, I'm gonna make up some shit that I don't know if it tracks with
Fine.
canon, but this Kai
We've
does
already-
mean this. Like, this is
Yes.
truth.
Okay.
Timer sing. There is a planet in Sector 4. It is around the star. Shit, I used to remember the name. I don't say that. Kai doesn't say that. I think he's saying that. It is still recovering from a rebellion that happened a little while ago. They're in pieces. And no one is going to know if you show up there. And God damn it, I hope you don't do the same business there. But if you're that disgusting of a part of a creature that you're gonna continue along this path, I suppose you could do it there. But there's also a lot of other fun underground things that are a little less, you know, keeping humans as, or people as slaves. You know, drug running and all that fun stuff.
Okay, that's definitely been 12 seconds. But
Yeah.
Kai, you catch a sideways glance from Zen.
I know.
How are they reacting?
I haven't said the name of the place, by the way.
He figured it out. Anyway.
I know.
that's-
I know Zen would figure it out. The dude that I'm talking to wouldn't have figured it out.
Okay. The other guys haven't exactly let their guard down, and neither really has this marshal, but they're listening.
I'll give it another 6 seconds.
Okay. In the distance, all of you hear the sonic boom of something entering low atmosphere.
How do they react to that? Or should we leave it there for now? It's up to you.
It's up to you. I'll give you this. The soon-to-be ex-marshal glances up past all of you into the sky and kind of smiles.
And Leaf grins back as all of these people's weapons and armor dissolve into nothing.
Awesome.
And Brick and Airy are reacting.
Because they waited just a few seconds too long.
I want to immediately swap places with the child, because I'm getting that kid out of there immediately.
Teenage young adult. Young
I
adult.
checked, by the way, Grant. There's no
Adult.
saving throw.
Amazing.
Okay.
And no exception for attended objects.
All of a sudden, Airy is. What's up with Brick?
He's hurling the hammer at the marshal. Just throwing that one out there.
Ex-marshal.
Yes.
Not the one
Well, that's going to potentially collide with Airy. Because that's who.
That's who the child was? Boss.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we get a surprise round here. Airy, you are suddenly in front of the the ex-marshal. They look utterly surprised. Let's see if they. You can get a strike off, but they will respond.
That's
this.
fine with me. I pull out my side blade and I'm just like, hi, and try and swipe at him.
Hi.
Make your attacks.
Huh?
It's plus one.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Plus what is it?
And they've got no armor.
20.
And your second attack.
One moment.
6 this time.
That's gonna be 19.
Yeah, both of those hit just fine.
Roll that.
Yeah, you may roll your damage against
Hell
the
yeah.
ex-marshal. While Amanda is rolling damage, Mac, go ahead and roll that attack for the hammer.
Alrighty, dighty do.
21.
For the first hit. I'll do it
Oh,
again.
jeez.
Okay, I did it again.
Oh. It's unfortunately not a crit, but it is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, none of these have like a plus 18 between natural armor and dexterity. Yeah.
And he needs to make fortitude save. You gave me a grant.
I know. He makes the fortitude save.
Okay. That is a maths. 23 damage.
Quick maths. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it clobbers him in the face good. Okay.
My second attack was 13, by the way.
Okay. The ex-marshal is not bloodied, but they took some damage. They respond. And They attempt to grapple you, so I'm going to have you make an opposed grapple check for me.
Yeah.
Really good.
11.
That does not beat them. They grapple you, and because they have you grappled, they bite.
Oh.
And
What is this
they're-
being? A caiman.
They're a caiman. Their species name is a play on words. They are crocodile people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And they do 20 points of damage with that bite.
Oh my
So,
god.
I have a question for you, Grant,
Yes.
because I've been holding an action,
Thank you.
but I've already used power points this round. Which of those takes precedence?
I think the use of power points was your surprise action.
Okay.
Okay. Kai, it is your turn for your surprise round.
Okay. I mean, I think just like at the speed at which it's all happened, I wouldn't have well, what do I want to do? I'm getting my little combat thing out, sorry. I think I'm... Shit.
I'm just loving the idea of like Weave just like mumbles something and all of their weapons and armor disappear. Ares swaps places and stabs one of them. Brick throws a hammer and Kai's like, what? Oh shit. And then like shoots one of them or something.
Basically, I mean, I knew y'all were gonna do something, but it happened very fast. I think I'm going to, I'm just gonna, shit. I'm just gonna shoot the guy in front of, well, yeah, I'll shoot the guy in front of me. Not with the multi-tool, with which one do I have on me? I believe it is the particle pistol. Plasma pistol. It's a plasma pistol.
All right. Zap him. Zap him good.
I sure will. I hope. Let's find out. No, probably not, actually. Because that's 15.
That does hit.
Oh, cool, great.
Nice.
And while you're doing this, I keep forgetting the names of these characters. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. Oh, that's an 8. Damage, not that much. I was going to like, talking is a free action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are any of, because like they were being held, but like at weapon points, right? So no one's being like held, except for now Ares being grappled, or not being grappled.
They're essentially helpless. Their hands are at the very least bound.
Can they walk?
You're not sure. You can't see.
Can't see. Oh, are they like on the floor? Are they sitting? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they are kneeling in front of their captors.
Damn, because I was gonna
There's one
tell
next to you
them
now.
to just
too.
fucking
Yeah.
run, but I guess they can't. So never mind.
Okay. Okay, so Zadar, the bird tar, rushes forward and knocks one of the lieutenants in the face with their giant weapon.
Yeah.
And actually does well enough to just send them flying away from the prisoner. And Carta actually went next, and she pulls off one of those bolas things and throws it at the one on the other side. They are now jittering on the floor, just going as it electrifies.
Cool.
And the other lieutenant actually failed their will save against fear, and they just bolt.
Good. A good choice.
And on their next turn, because notice I haven't had you roll initiative yet.
Yeah.
The ex-marshal shoves Aerie away from them as you notice things get a little bit darker. And
It hasn't been
you
5
glance
minutes
up
yet.
and it has not, but they don't have to be directly over you. You glance up and you notice that something is slightly blocking the sun. And the ex-marshal looks at it, looks at you, then looks at Demora and says, well, I guess we'll have to deal with this later. And they reach into a pocket, pull out a device, and press a button. In an instant, they shimmer and disappear. And you hear another sonic boom as all of a sudden the light returns to its normal blazing brightness.
So it's just us and the captives?
And a couple of incapacitated lieutenants and the boss, who's looking very concerned right now.
Okay. Remember when I said that thing about running? We're doing that now. Cut, and I start. Is anyone gonna? I don't care if the boss takes a swipe at me. I'm cutting the others loose.
Zen actually taps you on the shoulder and points up, and you notice that the pyramid is just racing away at speeds that you have never seen a ship go from almost a stop to moving before. You have never seen it accelerate like that. You know Dawnbreaker certainly can't, not in an atmosphere.
Oh.
And it seems to be heading out over the wastes.
Interesting.
Is the boss doing anything?
The boss seems to be analyzing their situation, and they slowly step away from the elf variant.
Okay. I hold a
and
gun
raise their hands.
I hold my gun to their head, yeah. We should talk before you go anywhere.
Leaf holds up a hand, crackling with lightning. Just, as a very explicit threat.
Okay. And with that, that's where we'll end it.
Ooh! Ah!
Oh wait, I cast Counterspell.
And Brick is suddenly a what level wizard?
Brick multi-classed into psionics. What? No. Amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for Dungeons and Dragons in Space tonight. So much fun. Always just the best time. Brick was undercover the whole time. Yeah. Crazy. Amazing.
If Brick
Love it.
turns out to be secretly an int-based class, I'm going to die.
That would be
It'd
awesome.
be so funny.
Oh dear.
I love it. Thank you to our shout out to Skeptical Sig and Cheese Cuppy for chit chatting, and thank you to everybody else who hung out or is catching this later. Thank you to the best party mates in the world, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda, for just being the best people ever to play D&D with, and thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday, I will be here with Aiden talking about some astronomy stuff in the morning. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it'll be astronomy stuff. Then next week on Monday, I will be here playing some games. I have not decided if I'm going to continue doing a replay of Killer Frequency. It loses its magic after the first playthrough. I feel like I don't have as much to say because I know when people are going to die. There's no screaming anymore, you know what I mean? It's not as spooky. So I might play something else. We'll see. But I'll be doing something on Monday morning. Oh, thank you, Sig!
Aww.
Shout out to Grant, Kyle, Mac, Amanda, and Vicky. Aw, thank you! Also, Grant, add that to the total. That's
in his sphere, a small coin purse falls off of the belt of the boss.
Also, no, I'm sorry, and that has 200 Freeport credits because Sig sent some for finishing Killer Frequency the other day. So, but yeah, I'll be playing something on Monday morning, and then we'll be back here next week, same time, same place, for some more D&D in space. Please follow if you're new here. Subscribe if you feel so inclined.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you do get to choose what happens in that
Oh,
one. Yeah,
God.
you can
Oh.
conspire with Grant on that. And you can do that. Not in our Discord probably. But you can do it on Discord. But I was trying to do a segue into we have a Discord. You can join in the join our community button in the about page. Also, you can find all of our archive streams if you click on my face in the about on the about page. I'll bring you to my YouTube channel. There it is.
Listen to the Cryptic Game Podcast.
Also, listen to the Cryptic Game Podcast. It's the last season. Episode comes out in 3 days. I have to edit it. It's the final season. You can binge the whole thing. It's like not that long. I mean, I don't know.
It's really cool and really fun listening.
Yeah,
and
literally
it's
everybody in
great.
this show is on it as well. So I guess that's it. I've been talking too long. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.